Hey everybody, what's going on? Juan here, welcome back to the channel. And for this video, I want to give my reactions to Microsoft's incredible press conference during E3 2019 for Xbox, for the Xbox One, Xbox One X, for Game Pass, for the Scarlet. A lot of things took place. And most importantly, it was my first time watching an E3 press conference at an actual store. So I'm recording this at the Microsoft store in Puerto Rico. So that was quite the experience. So it's not only me getting the reactions, you get to see everybody that's really passionate about a specific video game or genre. So for this video, I got my notes because a lot of things took place. I think the most important thing is that almost everything is going to be coming out on Xbox Game Pass at one point or another, and they did confirm the things that I mentioned in a previous video, which is that Xbox Game Pass Ultimate includes not just Xbox Live or the Xbox One Game Pass service, but it does also include Xbox One, Xbox PC at $14.99, which is a hell of a deal. So we kick things off with The Outer Worlds. This is a game from Obsidian that we had seen, we had heard about, and I think it's really their great opportunity to capitalize on the fact that people were disappointed with Fallout 76 and with No Man's Sky, and they really have this really nice opportunity. And guess what? It's included on Game Pass, coming out October 25th. I think that the graphics are beautiful. As a proud owner of an Xbox One X, I hope to reap the full benefits of it, because even though I do have a computer that's capable of running it, I think that based on everything we saw today, I definitely got to get some kind of a video card upgrade down the line. Now, the next game comes to us from Ninja Theory, and that is a Bleeding Edge. So at first, I'm like, Ninja Theory, yes, but when I saw the 4 versus 4 third-person action, it looks cool. But personally, I think I'm a little bit burnt out on this type of game. It's got all the style, it's got all the sass. Maybe they're taking advantage of the fact that a new Borderlands games is coming out and it looks somewhat similar. And I have no doubt that it's going to be good. But guess what? Much like the previous game, it's going to be coming out on Xbox Game Pass, which I guess I do got to mention this now because I'm going to keep bringing it up. I think the biggest takeaway from this is that Microsoft wants you to experience what they have regardless of what you have. As long as you have an Xbox or PC, games are going to be coming out, and they don't want to worry about you, for the most part, to shell out $40, $60. If they're developing something, rest assured, you're going to get your hands on it for just $14.99 a month, regardless of what's happening. Now, the next game, this is one game that my wife cannot wait to play, and that is Ori, Will and the Wisps, also available on Xbox Game Pass. It's a beautiful game. I've yet to play the first Ori game, so if you think I should, please let me know in the comments section. But it is such a beautiful game. It looks like a Pixar movie turned into a video game. We still have a little while to wait, though, because it's coming out February 11th, 2020. And this next game was really interesting to see here live, because it's Minecraft Dungeons, which is an action RPG, kind of like Diablo. So it's like this thing that I never knew I wanted, because I played Minecraft when it was like a Flash or Java game or whatever, and I haven't played it since then. But looking at this, it's like, of course, Minecraft has all this charm, all this personality, and when you bring it to 4-player gameplay, and it is also included in Xbox Game Pass, I mean, how can you say no? Especially because if you have 4 friends that do have Xbox Game Pass, it's a matter of the fact that, yeah, all 4 of you get to play this action RPG with upgrades. I'm wondering how much Minecraft elements are there going to be there. There's going to be building elements, but rest assured, I am interested. So I'm going to breeze through a couple of these because there's a ton of announcements. We also got Star Wars Fallen Order. Obviously, we saw this yesterday the first time. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but I actually did begin playing Force Unleashed via Xbox Game Pass. This feels like a drinking game now, but it looks absolutely stunning, and I have no doubt that it's going to be a great game. It's coming out in November, and I may play it. This next game, I don't know if I'm actually going to experience it. We're getting a Blair Witch game in 2019. I don't know if this was rumored or anything, but I really did not know about it. But I like the fact that it's like this horror thing, and it does make sense because nowadays we're seeing all these games, right? Like Layers of Fear, Outlast is the name, yeah, like Outlast. So it only makes sense that this movie that in the 90s came out and was truly revolutionary capitalizes on that video game genre. And then Keanu Reeves. I can say a lot of things about CyberPunk 2077, but I think that seeing Keanu Reeves is in a game that people already wanted to play. In no way was that something that's like, oh yeah, you know, if you don't got Keanu in there, that's not going to happen. But the game looks absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to play it. And I like the fact that we have those superpowers, but it's going to be coming out early next year, so I'll be talking about that as we get closer. We got this cute 2D adventure game called Spiritfarer. You have a cat companion. It's also going to be available on Xbox Game Pass, so all I got to say is that I'm willing to try it out. I'm playing a lot of 2D side-scrolling games lately, so it does seem like something that I'll be interested in, so we'll find out. Battletoads. This is something that when it was first announced, people were like, yeah, Battletoads, but as the gameplay kept progressing, I think that I'm not the only person that did not love how it looked. It reminded me of like these modern cartoons that are coming out now on Cartoon Network and things like that, Fox, that people don't really love how they look. It reminded me of that Thundercats cartoon. Maybe not to that extent, but it's going to be coming out on Xbox Game Pass, so I will try it out. I love me some beat-em-ups. I'm playing a bunch of beat-em-ups right now. I'm actually going to be doing a video about beat-em-up games in the very near future, so let me know your favorite beat-em-ups game down there in the comments. The Legend of Right. This is a hand-drawn game that's apparently going to have like multiple genres, because first it was like pen and paper, but then it was a little bit 3D. So it's a game that I don't really want to talk about too much now, other than first impressions where I'm interested. I'm interested, but I may not necessarily play it. And then we got ourselves a Game Pass session talking, reconfirming the fact that we're going to have Ultimate for $14.99. We're going to have Batman Arkham Knight. That's available. Hollow Knight, Borderlands The Handsome Collection included with that Borderlands 3 DLC that's going to tie in, the story between 2 and 3. So the fact that that's included is great. As somebody that I definitely got to get my Borderlands fixed before I get to the third one, because I never finished any of the previous ones. I think it's one of the best times to jump in. And now we got Elden Ring. That's including one of the writers from Game of Thrones. My wife is a big fan of that. Cool. I mean, it's a cinematic trailer. It's a little hard to really gauge interest when all you have is a trailer that's not, it doesn't give you any indication about gameplay, so I'm just going to skip over that one. Project X Cloud. Now, that's something that I'm really curious to see how that works, because apparently you can choose between either your server, which is going to be your console, or their servers. And it does seem like if you use your console, it won't have a cost. Obviously, this is maybe to compete with Stadia. We're going to have to see how this works. I think the fact that maybe we can use our console, and I'm assuming owners of the Xbox One X maybe will reap a little bit more benefits, but it's a nice novelty piece for me. I'll try it out. It's going to be coming out in, I believe, October. And console streaming. I don't love it, but I'll definitely try it out. And then the last thing, Scarlet, coming out holiday 2020. We finally got a lot more information about the console. Interestingly enough, they did not reveal anything about the physical console, but it seemed like they were talking about things being modular, and I don't really know what that is. Like, my first reaction was, are they going to be doing like a Switch type thing? And I think the fact that they did not show the console means that there may be something in there. Like, I see maybe some tiers happening where maybe you can get a version with a screen or not. It's going to be coming out next year, but I think the fact that they're talking about 8K, 120 frames per second, a lot of great things to see, and based on Game Pass and everything that they included, I think that right now, the PlayStation 4 dominated this generation. But I think we're going to be talking about things a little bit differently come next year with Xbox Project Scarlet, which I'm assuming is still going to go over a name change, given the fact that they still called it Scarlet. And to conclude, they made reference to the fact that 18 years ago, the Xbox had made its debut with the original Halo, and Halo Infinite is a game that's going to be launching alongside the Scarlet, and it looked beautiful. They didn't show any open world stuff, any big environments. It was very, claustrophobic. It was like about a ship, but I think that the interest is there. It's going to be coming out holiday 2020, so we are in no rush to really find more information about that, but I would love to know, what do you think about this? What was your favorite thing about the event? I think that my favorite thing was not an individual game, but more so how much love they're pouring to Xbox Game Pass. Even my wife is telling me, who's right there right now, she was telling me that her favorite thing is that there were a lot of games that she was already contemplating on playing and buying, but they're going to be included on Game Pass. And then we were talking back and forth about the fact that those graphic cards, we're going to need to upgrade them, because right now they do work with most games, but considering the overload that we're going to have with Xbox Game Pass for PC, I think we're going to be playing a lot of games. So folks, if you like this video, if you like what I do, if you want some more E3 coverage, help support the channel by giving me a subscribe, hit that notifications bell, share this video with your friends, with your dog, with your cat. There's games involving cats, so why not do that? And follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/OnePlayerJuan. And up until next time, we're only just getting started with E3 2019. I'm going to be doing my best to either give daily recaps on social media via Facebook and things like that, or dropping a video next weekend with my favorite things about the event. So thank you for watching. Take care.